What's up, guys? Sorry. I don't know why I immediately dying the second I decided to start recording. But, yeah, last day, yesterday, technically today, just earlier today, way earlier, I got 3A Golden and 4A Golden in the, I did 3A Golden for, I don't even know how long. It was, yeah, I start attempts at around the 5 hour mark, and I finish at about 3 hours of 3AG attempts, and then I do 4AG on literally my first try. So what I want to do here is just give a brief commentary. I'm gonna have the whole thing muted because AJ and Casey were arguing the whole time, and we don't need that. This was the run right before I just died on the demo. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, this part of 3A, very free. It's nothing like if I die here, it's because I just failed a run that got really far and my nerves are still fucking with me. That's the only reason I'd ever die there. And I think that is the only reason I have ever died there, except maybe on my first playthrough, but even then I don't know. But yeah, if you just restrict yourself from using the jump button on that screen, I find it really consistent. You just literally don't jump at all. This one, the big theme about this level is that it's a lot of patience. You gotta be very patient, like up there. There, you can just kind of go. You can just kind of go whenever, and it'll just work. Here, I have to be very careful not to accidentally super. Because if I super into this room, there's a very good chance that that the trajectory of the super would just leave me at the direct bottom of the wall, and especially if I fail the super, that's really bad. So what I do is I just dash, and then normally I wait, but I got a little risky there. And it's nothing crazy, but oh yeah, and I'm sure you've noticed, but me skipping cutscenes probably takes 3 years in comparison to what you're used to, because the inputs to skip a cutscene are also the inputs to die. I'm not joking. It's just you do the inputs to die when you're in a cutscene to skip the cutscene. So, yeah, I'm very cautious whenever I am about to skip a cutscene, because, I might just fucking die. Yeah, that screen before is also very consistent. Just wait for the second one. Sit corner boost. This strat is also very consistent. You just go on this route, and then it's really easy. This one, I normally do a speedrun strat where you just extended hyper, but obviously since I'm doing that, it's a lot harder. One of these attempts I actually missed the key and had to go around twice, which is kind of funny, but that was not this run, thankfully. So, yeah, this one, again, all about patience, although this one you gotta be really patient. Even then, I got greedy there, I think. That's a little much. But yeah, Huge Mess. You can't really die in Huge Mess unless you fail cutscene skip and just purposely die. But, yeah, you're just kind of schmooving through. But, yeah. Now, by far the least consistent Huge Mess for me is Towels, especially without books and chests still there. So I go Towels first, which I think is literally the worst for speedrunning, but it's whatever. Yep, that screen is also... This is one of the scariest screens in the run. Especially... at least without the books and chests. But there you just wait for both of them to go down, and then I just do a little bit of a hyper. It's fine. Here, this is another scary one without books and chests, but it's overall not too bad. It's just, since the other screen exists, I really appreciate the assistance in this screen, I guess. This one's also pretty easy. It's just that those books also help a decent bit. Don't know why my throat's dying. Yep, and that's gonna be Towels done. One of these runs, I almost was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go grab the Crystal Heart and do the Death Warp, and then I realized it's a Death Warp. You don't do Death Warps in Golden runs for obvious reasons. I think my music has just been steadily getting louder, which is kind of funny. But yeah, you talk to Oshiro. Again, very careful with skipping that cutscene. I don't know why my stream, like, there's so many lag spikes in stream, and I don't know why that is. I'm just kidding. There's splices. There's splices. I spliced this run. No. But yeah, this one's also relatively easy. You just hug the floor and wait for them to be all 3 in 1, and then wait. There's also very consistent. You just dash up. This one's also very consistent. Just dash up, wall bounce. Almost said wave bounce. Freaking ultimate player, bro. This one, tiny bit scary without that platform aiding you, the towel platform, but it's whatever. But yeah, that's books done. Though we're doing it in order of consistency. So towels is least consistent. I do that first. Then books is least consistent after that. So yeah. This screen is very easy. Don't know why I dashed up right there, but I did. Like, I very well could have just, you know, not. I could have just jumped, but it's whatever. That screen's very consistent. This screen's also very easy if you know how to do that, and make sure you time that right. This screen's a little scary. I think I died on it, like, twice, maybe. But this screen, without the towels, is by far the scariest. Cutting it close on that one. But, yeah, it's all about just patience, waiting for them to be in the right place. But yeah, also, during this, for some reason, whenever I'd go into, like, one of the easy rooms of Huge Mess, I, for some reason, would just be like, haha, no jump challenge. Which, there's literally no point to it at all. But I did it, so. Yeah, again, very slow with that skip cutscene. Well, I mean, okay, that one was faster than probably it should have been, but. And then here you just, yeah. Very consistent strat for that room. This one's also very easy. It's all about just it. I mean, you know it. You know. It's a very easy screen. This one would be absolutely terrifying if I were going for what is it? The like 21 ups or whatever the hell is in this category. But otherwise, it's a perfectly fine screen. This one's a little scary, but once you map out the stamina like I did here, it's very easy. But the toughest thing about 3A Golden, by far, is this demo. Because, basically, the Demo Dash is, like, it's not frame perfect, but for 3A, it is, I believe, pixel perfect, I think. I'm not positive on that, but, like, you'd only have a couple pixels to do it, and you have to move left, like, a little bit before you actually do the demo, otherwise you're not going to go all the way through. And it's a semi-consistent demo, but it's not consistent enough for me to not set my respawn, like, right down here, my respawn, I always set that, because if I fail the demo here, then I have to go all the way back and do, this entire screen again. So I always set it here in a run, even though I get it first try most of the time. But in Golden's, it's either do this, or go down and do one of the single least consistent rooms in the entire game, in my opinion, so. Yeah, I opt to do this, and of course, since this is the successful one. And now, this is where, you can see me talking. You can see, this is where the nerves start setting in, because, like, at this point, about half of my 3A runs were dying to either the Demo Dash or the room under it, or some room in Huge Mess. So by this point, by this subchapter, I'm very far into the run. And I am nervous as hell, but I am also, of course, bopping to Groovy Long Legs with sound effects. But the thing with the Oshiro Chase, literally, you have to take it as slow as possible. Well, yes, you don't have to, but, like, it is significantly better to just wait a little bit. Here, this screen's a little stressful, because you gotta you gotta kind of beeline there, because if you dash pure up, it's basically a guaranteed Oshiro dodge, and you can't do that here. You can kind of do it here, but since all of this is here, you're never going to be able to just dash up. You have to move, which adds a lot of like mental stack, at least for me it does. So here, I could have just crouched there, I think, but dashing up is honestly the less risky play, so. But yeah, this screen, you got to take very slow. That one was risky. That one was risky right there. That one always scares me. There was one run that I lost where I walked like this, and then instead of jumping back over, I walked immediately into the thing and died, which was just sad. And then here, this screen is very scary because of literally everything is covered with this, I don't even know what it's called, the fucking tentacle bullshits, whatever, that spawn dust bunnies. And then this one is also very scary. I believe I died like right here, dashing down into the spring to go under Oshiro, which is not at all a good strat if you want to be consistent at this room. This one's very scary if I don't wait, so I just do this, and then if you just keep going, you'll make it. And by now I'm at the last screen. I can literally feel my heart beating at this section. I can literally feel it beating because I've been doing this for 3 hours today and like a year total. I mean, okay, granted, it's like there were several months in between like attempt sessions. Like, I rebought the game on PC, and the last time I played on Switch was like 6 months ago, type of several months between sessions, but still. So here, you can see I'm taking this like even slower than I need to be, honestly. Like, I could be going way faster here. But I choose not to because I really just want to, like, this is the last screen, and this very well could be it. So I'm very careful with that, and then I get it. And yeah, my heart is still going fucking crazy here. I respectfully tell Oshiro to eat my ass. This was a very, very incredible moment. And what's very funny is, oh, wait, hold on. I apologize. You could not hear that. So
I fucking got it! I fucking got it! Eat my fucking shit! Oshiro!
Nice! 4A right now, 4A right now, 4A right now.
4A right now, 4A right now. And then,
Oh my god.
you're not gonna believe, you're just...
Oh my gosh!
Oshiro, respectfully, eat my goddamn ass. It's such a good
Probably
moment.
a lot more than that.
But what's great is this.
Oh my gosh, 3AG, 3AG!
3AG, genuinely one of the hardest
Alright, time
A-sides to Golden.
4A in the first try, imagine. Imagine.
But yeah,
Imagine
3AG,
I get... watch me get 4A in the first try, I say. Now, imagine my surprise when I'm just going through 4A, right? And I'm like, you know what, this run will probably die. I haven't, like, practiced it literally at all outside of just doing speedruns, you know? But I literally do. Oh, I didn't turn my music back on. I literally do just get it first try, and I'm not even joking. So I have less to say about this one, commentary-wise, because there's no, like, oh, this is for sure one of the choke points. Because, you know, I only did one attempt, so there were 0 checkpoints. Choke points. Here, there's a strat where you can Archie into a bubble, but I didn't want to do that just in case. So, you know, it could have been better, could have been worse, but I decided to just play it very safe because, you know, that's how you get Goldens, just playing it safe. This room is very easy. This room is very, very easy. There is a spike jump you can do here, but I just decided not to because, like, there's no reason to. That scared me. That very much scared me. Like, see, look at that. Like, that was terrifying. If I dashed up a little sooner, I definitely would have not done that. I should not have gone for this in a golden, but I did. It's a terrifying strat. I don't know why I went for it. I think I just literally muscle memoried it. And then this room, again, quite easy. A lot of 4A is auto-scrollers, which makes it so that if you can skip the auto-scrollers, then it's very inconsistent but very fast in speedruns. So, you know, you still go for it. But in Goldens, it's completely designed around the auto-scroll, so it's very easy because of it. And then here, you can just hold climb up. Here, I almost always, whenever in speedruns, I always, I think that was actually a lag spike that I witnessed there as well, and not just stream.
Example. Actually, no, you know what, we'll say, like,
Yeah, lag spike was coming. So, but, yeah, a lot of these wind screens, people find wind in games inconsistent. Also, by the way, I think on this room, the speed strat for this room is to hyper off of this and then go into that hole right there. And I literally have not done this strat in, I don't even know, maybe my first playthrough. Like, it's been a long time. So I was honestly kind of scared that I would be less consistent at this than at this. But at the end of the day, 4A easy, so, you know. But yeah, a lot of people find wind inconsistent in games, and, you know, I just don't. I love wind. People hate wind as a mechanic. I love wind. I love wind so much. It's great. I just think it's sick. I just think it's sick that you can just, like, completely change the controls. Now, here, this was me just thinking of what strat I should do. Because, like, I don't know exactly which one I should do. That one's a little scary because I'm always scared of overshooting this and just going into, like, dashing up here and going into these spikes, but thankfully I did not do that. I barely didn't do that, actually. Like, I grabbed the very top of this block, so. But yeah, after this, very, very consistent. This was a little stressful, but overall it's fine. And then, yeah, because I could have just, like, diagonaled there, and it would have been way better, but here, I don't even hyper here. I don't even hyper. I only hyper there. Normally I hyper there, even though it literally doesn't save time. But yeah, I'm playing it very safe, because at this point I'm like, no way I get 4 AG in one try, right? Like, I know 4A is easy, but, like, dear lord, it's not this easy. Jesus, you know? But, like, by the point, this was terrifying. I missed that dash, and I somehow clutched this, and thank God that the wind stops on this screen, because otherwise I don't think it was savable at all. But yeah, a lot of these screens is just waiting for the wind to stop. And I'm more consistent at this screen than if you go to the right. Sorry, don't dyslexia. No. But yeah, see, once I get here, I'm like, okay, hold on. This is my first run, but this was what I was scared of, though. This subchapter here, because in this subchapter, I noticed I was a little too far for my liking to do this dash, because I might have just done this, and if I let go to correct, then wind would have pushed me really back, and I didn't want to do that, so risky diagonal, but it worked out in my favor. This screen I was scared of, because this is the one screen that, like, I think I died on most in, like, my first playthrough, but overall, if you're taking it slow, it's really easy. But this is why I was scared of the subchapter, was these snowballs. These snowballs are dicks. They come, they're coming, and you can't do anything about it. So, yeah, very inconsistent, because it depends on exactly where you are at your Y, so unless you're literally, like, the exact same Y every time, you're not dealing with the exact same screen every time. But yeah, I'm being very, very cautious with the snowballs. Here, I'm trying to check if there is snowballs, and there is. It's just they don't trigger until you're a decent ways into the room. Whenever I'm doing like the end of a screen like this, I'll also tend to super hyper during it, just because I don't want another snowball to spawn, because, you know, I feel like that's pretty sound logic. That diagonal was absolutely terrifying, same with that one. I don't know why I did diagonals there. In fact, AJ literally said, AJ, stop doing... AJ... Yeah, AJ was talking to himself to stop doing diagonals there. But no, he told me, hey, Trevor, you're killing me. But at the end of the day, it was fine. That screen's a little scary because the bubbles are spaced like just a little weird, but overall it's fine. That, I almost ran into those spikes, and that would have been very unfortunate. Yeah, that's also very consistent, just skipping the second cloud. And now we get to forward wind. This one was a little scary. I'm gonna be real, but this is literally the only forward wind screen. And then
At this point,
You know that, Drew.
you're kind of
No
beating
way.
a dead horse.
No way.
It's kind of free.
I
I'm
will
gonna
beat
be
this whole
honest.
I got for it first
I will
try.
beat this whole.
Literal
5
first
AG,
try.
5
nice.
AG right now, 5 AG.
He says 5 AG right now, and as much as I'd love to just tell you that, oh yeah, I got 5 AG immediately, but I didn't. I got a run to right before rescue.
This search skip,
Like,
was
just
gonna say you
before-
shouldn't spoil it.
I didn't miss search skip though, so, which I mean, it's a very free skip, so, but yeah, I ended up dying here because this room is really weird in terms of golden, because see, if he's there, he's just not gonna blow that up at all. He's just not. So you have to go over here, and then here I simply choke. I simply choke. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing like 5A attempts eventually. I'm realizing my audio's doubled. Let's hope it wasn't that bad or loud. I'll have to watch this before I put it up, I guess. But yeah, finally got 3A golden because for some reason I insisted, no, I'm gonna go in order of 1 to 8A and then 1 to 8B, except for the C-sides. I did C-sides first, but yeah, that's all I have to say for the video, so I will see you guys. I don't know how to outro, man. I'm terrible.